Okay, you know those like horror movies when a dog cries, that means the end of something. That's literally what I feel right now. Those dogs have been crying for days. Like, is that a sign? Is that a thing of the future? Who knows? I don't know. Anyways, hello everybody, welcome back to Spiral into the Void. Also, I'm very pale. Not really sure what happened there, because I'm pretty sure I tanned the other day, but whatever. I wanted to talk about something that I've been thinking about. I recognize that I'm a very deeply flawed human being. Okay, I have a lot of things I really need to work on in order to get better. Because I feel like I've talked about in my other video about how I feel like I'm keeping myself trapped here, which is like an obvious answer to that, but I feel like part of me I've noticed in like the last couple of days, for once in my life I was like, ends up, let's observe it, because you know what, when people say like observe yourself, and I'm like, I'm watching. No, like I'm actually deeply immersed in the experience of experiencing pain. I'm very well classified, give me a degree type thing. I literally look like a vampire, like this is crazy. Now that I'm actually observing myself, I'm realizing that like I follow a pattern every single day. Oh, did I just say that? Now the whole matrix is changing because I recognized it. Is that like how things work? I don't really know. Anyways, yeah, so I follow a pattern every day where it's like, wake up, do something that I know is going to go bad, so that I can prove to myself that the world is annoying and that I'm not capable of anything. And then when I try to talk myself out of that feeling, then it gets worse, and then I start thinking about everything, and then I go into like a place of like sadness every single day. I feel like I'm exhausting to people. I was crying about this before, but now I feel like I can talk. I feel like I'm a very exhausting person to be around because I'm just somebody deeply flawed that is not improving, and I think I just consistently self-sabotage. So, bitch, how am I gonna improve? How am I gonna be better? How am I gonna be better for the world? Okay. Yeah, I'm just consistently in self-sabotaging, and it comes out in like the weirdest ways possible. Like I'll be fine, and then like all of a sudden my self-sabotage is like my OCD, and it's like ends up we haven't done the knock 40 times or else you die thing in a while. And I'm like, yeah, you're so right, let's start. Okay, and then we start. I just noticed how much of an exhausting person I can be, and I'm just thinking about like, oh my god, people probably fucking hate the shit out of me, bitch. Like, I'm so exhausting. Like, why am I even living on this earth in these clothes? Oh, I just want it. That is so cute. I look like a little farmer boy. I feel like I lost a lot of things because I was so focused on other people. I just felt like I needed to give my energy everywhere else. I always feel like that, like I have to give my energy everywhere else, even when I don't have any, or when I do have energy and I want to use it and people need me, then I feel more like I need to be with them, and I'm losing time. Like, that's my hugest thing, is I'm always thinking that I'm losing time, but by thinking that way I'm never doing anything, I'm never getting anything done, and I'm just going to self-sabotaging patterns. Like, even giving all of that time to other people, it's okay to do that, but when you do it to an extreme, like, you're making yourself sick. Like, if you can't have any time to take care of yourself, and you let yourself during that time be consumed about all of the things that literally just happened, right? So, okay, I'm gonna give you an example, because sometimes, like, if somebody says something, it doesn't fucking register unless you have an example. Like, let's say, okay, I have work today, and I worked from 10 until 6, and then after work, I wanted to go hang out with somebody, but I'm also, during this whole time, I'm very anxious the whole time. Am I doing a good job at work? Does this person like me at work? Oh, after work I have to go do this. Okay, after work I have to go do this. Yeah. And then I'm I'm constantly like thinking about this, and then oh, I have to go spend some emotional energy here, and I have to talk to people here and stuff like that. And then when you get home, you're so overwhelmed by these thoughts, and then the next day it's like you have to do that stuff again, right? So not being able to have that break, or when you do have that break, instead of allowing yourself to just recover, it's just stuck on these thoughts and overthinking what I'm going to do tomorrow, what this is. You're just like setting yourself on this whole path of overdrive, and that's when self-sabotage starts, because giving people time when you are not able to is still self-sabotage, and it hurts my balls. It hurts me so bad to say that, because then I'm like, I feel like I take everybody's time. So I don't know, I've just been stuck in back and forth thoughts all the time, and I just can't stop them at all. But also self-sabotage, like turning to drugs and turning to habits that you know make you sick, stuff like that. Like, these are all things that happen, and then we just kind of say like, oh, we're just like falling back into old patterns and stuff. But this is all because like there isn't those times to rest, and there isn't that time to recover and think about yourself and really work on yourself. And I think that part is so important. The thing that I personally struggle with though is like my attachment style. Like, I cling on and I'm so scared all the time, so I get very anxious, and then with the anxiety comes the overthinking, and then the overthinking leads to the self-sabotage. Like, it just keeps going on in cycles, right? I don't want that to be my life. I don't want to feel this way anymore, because it's getting to a point where I'm sick. Like, I'm physically sick, and my brain has been sick, and because I'm so hyper focused on this all the time, of course to me it becomes like a huge thing. But when I try to talk about it with other people, I can't, because it's like I'm overwhelming them. And even if they say like I'm not overwhelming them, I'm like, bitch, I know that I'm overwhelming you. Or maybe I'm not, and that's just me overthinking again. It is, probably. But when I focus on those like behaviors and things, I'm just so stunned by like how much of my life is gone because of that, and how much physical and mental, mental, emotional, and starting to become physical pain that I cause myself. And like these self-sabotaging behaviors, they don't even help. Like, okay, this is me sitting down and I'm like, you know what, like, I really pissed him off today, or I really feel unloved and I feel like I pissed him off, he's never gonna love me again. And then I go to the washroom and I'm like scratching my legs. You know what I mean? Like, okay, thank you, Enza, thank you for the performance, girl. No, actually, I'm not gonna say like over traumatize it, because in the moment it literally feels like and I don't want to do it anymore. Like, oh, like, I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of feeling this way. I think I'm actually getting exhausted of it. My body's like, you are gonna keep saying that, so I'm gonna make you feel it. And this one has been the worst one yet, so maybe this is just my time. This is my time to die. Oh my god, like, you don't have to do that. Oh, yeah. Please stop though. That's literally how it feels. So anyways, I'm starting my little bit of healing now, because every day feels like, every day is so fucking dreadful. So I need to start it now before I actually do something. Yeah, I'm gonna smile about it. That's how life goes.